Hello, everyone. I am your friend Kevin. This is your Divine Daily Blast. I just want to quickly say thank you for tuning in, watching it all the way to the end, and leaving your delightful comments. Let's get right to what's going on today. Here we go. We have an angel numerology number 5 day today, which is all about adventure. Let me look at my notes on what a number 5 is about. Where we go, there we go. Angel numerology number 5 primarily talks about change, as you know. I like to call it adventure because if we stay, or at least if I stay, I should speak from I really, because you have your own philosophies and your own ways of being and believing, but I like to speak from what I gather. Sticking in the flow of change keeps the change possible, optimal, fun, exciting. Like, oh, things are changing, here it comes. When I've ever experienced not wanting change, resisting it, pushing against it, it just seems like the flow of energy is a lot more difficult and challenging and brings up all kinds of crazy nonsense. So embrace the freedom that change brings. Call it a freedom from routine, which we've definitely got going on, a freedom from restrictions, anything that makes you feel stuck or uninspired. This number encourages us to seek out the experiences and express our authentic selves, being adaptable, being resourceful, digging into personal growth. I like the idea of personal growth when it comes to change. Well, okay, how can this affect me? What do I need to do to instigate it? I know there's an angel chart somewhere here. Here we go. There's an angel chart, talks about what archangels, what guardian angels work with the number 5, and that would be Michael, Uriel, and Gabriel, or Gabriel, depends on which way you look at it. Archangels, guardian angels do not have a gender. We lose all of that, or they lose all of that. They've never really had it. It is religious texts that wants to stick it in the patriarchal male and female. Now, let's be real. There's divine feminine and there's divine masculine. One, obviously, flow and softness, creativity, possibility, and the other one, structure and laws and order and, following a certain regime. And it's pretty simple when you think about it. What else can I say about today? Let's see. So the moon today is in Cancer still. It's trine with the North Node. So think about your life path, particularly on this number 5 day. Where do you want to go in 2026? And focus on manifesting your dreams. Neptune moved into Aries, and my good friends who are into astrology have said this is kicking off all the plans, all the dreams we want to make. And not only do we have to visualize them and create a visualization, we sort of have to get deep into what's it going to feel like when that happens. How am I going to feel when it happens? And release the tension that it's not going to happen, because that gets in the way. When we get frustrated because it's not happening on our timeline, the universe doesn't know what else to do with that. But we look at, this is going to feel good. For me personally, when I'm completely debt free, that's going to feel amazing. When I have satisfied whatever loans is out there that's giving me bother, that's going to feel fantastic. And so this is kind of sort of, you get into the feeling of, that's going to happen. You believe it's going to happen. So nothing can get in the way of it. Similarly to, if you're looking for that incredible job, that incredible career, you want that move, you're looking for that special person to enter your life and give you love. All of these, what's that going to feel like? I once followed a fellow who talked about someone who actually started buying themselves flowers and started to visualize their partner and sending themselves notes about how incredible they were. Two things were going on. One, they were attracting that energy to them and it ended up happening. Two, they found a love and an understanding for themselves. So it is doubly important that we live a life of joy. We live a life of acceptance. We live a life of self-love. We live a life of self-adoration. That's so, 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 so important because it opens the gates of flow. All right, moving on. I am always in the flow of more and more greatness. This is it. Why would you not want to be in the flow of more greatness, which is where the change comes in? If change didn't happen, we would still be probably running around in diapers or not. We would probably still being fed by the bottle. I mean, come on. We had to grow, we had to expand, and this is what we come here to do. I am the magic miracles are made of, and I make them manifest. Done. Oh, I forgot my angel affirmation card. I'm thinking, what is missing in this little area? And it's this. Let me give a quick shuffle. These come from Radley Valentine's angel affirmation card deck, 44 cards of empowerment. There's actually 88 because you turn them over, you get an affirmation on the back of what the archangel is saying. So then one more shuffle. Okay, take the top card. Got it. The guardian angels ask us to help you focus on experiences that bring a smile or a laugh. Then watch these moments multiply exponentially. I find joy in the simplest moments of life. That's it. I have the power over my own happiness. That's it. Simple. You're not happy if something in your life isn't going well. First of all, what did you do to create the situation? And if you didn't do anything, which is usually the case, what can you do to move past it? And I usually say, from this moment forward, all good things manifest for me right now. I mean, yes, recently I have had some of those moments where, whoa, I got to go into my cocoon. I got to go into my inner soul. I got to go into my inner cave and burrow in there. You know, rather than thinking anything outside myself, I got to go into my heart space. What am I doing? I need to move this, shift this. And it's either music, meditation, or something amusing, something that makes me giggle and laugh. Then I can shift the energy. Hanuman. Really, again, an indication that we open up our heart space, become the devoted warrior, and let God's love hold us in strength. We have to ignite our inner battery, our inner light, and accept the love and the light from the universe that we so deserve. We should be replenished. We should be rewarded for our devotion. And we are. The thing is, we've got to ask for it. Archangel Michael brings his sword of light this week and the magic of the universe to clear the way for better things to come. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for clearing the blockages that get in my way. Thank you for clearing the road toward my highest truth. Again, we ask ourselves, are we operating from our highest truth? Are we operating from the highest point we can? Or is there more room to strive to get there? I love this fellow for today's energy, the King of Wands, or the King of Fire. Friday the 30th of January, according to Louise Hay, it is healing to show my emotions. It is safe for me to be vulnerable. Vulnerability requires courage. When you are willing to be vulnerable and you're willing to look at yourself in the vulnerable light, you get a lot of courage. Now, the King of Wands, King of Fire, he's the doer. He's what gets things done. The Knight rolls up his sleeve and does the work. But the King of Fire, the King of Wands, actually waves the wands, incites the dragons, and says, "Yeah, come on, let's go. Enough of the nonsense." It's action. It is unlike Earth and Pentacles and money. This is stirring the pot. This is stirring the fiery energy of passion, the fiery energy of, yes, you've got to do it. It's almost like a tis, tis, tis. What are you waiting for? I'm here. I'm on your side. I'm giving you a little bit of a shove forward. So this is really a good king to have on your side when you're experiencing these adventures. We've got the fire, we have the dragons flying all over the place. I love how Ciro Marchetti puts dragons on top of his wands. That really depicts a fire. It gets things stoked up. It gets things going. So today is the day that you find joy in the simplest moments of life. Realize the magic that miracles are made of. Make them manifest. And be in the flow of more and more and more and more. Whether that's abundance, health, wealth, joy, happiness, peace. Think about how you are deserving of all of it. We've had a lot of really good cards from the fairies this week. We should be in the trajectory of greatness. Being in the trajectory of greatness is our biggest passion right now. All right, fairies, fairies everywhere. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for giving us your 10-cent wisdom and giving us a blessing. I am willing to listen, I'm willing to receive, and I'm willing to share your love and your joy out to the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, there's the card. Thank you very much. Go on over to our friend of the channel, Vicky Loper. She has a wonderful video she posted a couple, 3 days ago, how she met Gertrude and Beatrice and how she brought them into life. The Healing Artist is on YouTube, and Vicky Loper, Loper, is her name. Here we go. Leadership. Well, this is kind of interesting. We have the moon, and we have all of the fairies following our queen fairy. Now, this is kind of an interesting little card because I think the message really is you've got to lead your own path. You really can't expect other people to be doing the leading for you. It's a little bit of a, well, what are you waiting for? Are you in charge of your own destiny, or are you expecting other people to do it? And it's interesting to me that we're in a culture that the idea that it's somebody else's job, somebody else's fault, the blame, the shame of, well, it's not my job, I shouldn't be doing, those energies are going bye-bye. We're getting to the point where people are not waiting. They're just moving ahead with their plans. They're not waiting for what they thought they should be doing, what they thought. No one really knows what to do. So someone's got to take the lead. Hello, and lead. So the dearest wish of Fairy Queen of Leadership is that you embody leadership within your heart space. Like Hanuman, like Michael. They're clearing the way for us to rise up. She heads up her flock of fairies that say, you know, in life, there comes a time when we must step up to the plate and take a leading role. Work with integrity, work from the heart. Remember that being a leader means that you're part of an extensive team, and there's no I in the word team. We've heard that before. So when you lead with integrity, interesting, other people kind of instinctively follow you because somehow your confidence, your chutzpah, your gravitas is showing them that you're someone that they can trust and they can follow. You know, be willing to be vulnerable, share your experiences. It's all equally important. Everyone will naturally find their own position as the team, the group, moves forward. So this card particularly could also be asking you if you're being led. Are you being led up the garden path? Is somebody trying to push their agenda upon you? You're like, yeah, no, I'm going to go over here. That can also be what the fairies are trying to tell you. And you'll know if this is true by the reaction to your questions or to the questions you're being posed. You know, everyone's in a fuss and a flurry to get you to spend money, to get you to follow this, you know, snake oil salesman, all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying. So follow your own path of trust and integrity. Another possibility of this card today is to consider that it's time for you to follow a different leader in a particular situation or a task, or call upon a different leader to step up. Hello. So when we manifest leadership skills by fully believing in our own ability to take control, these are times we've already surpassed these times in our past. Um, Taking a leadership role, visualize yourself doing it, fully embrace this managing aspect of yourself. And if you want an affirmation, let's see. I am a natural leader. I act with love, integrity, kindness, strength, and compassion. And on that note, I'm going to let this go. Thanks so much for watching, liking, subscribing, keeping the channel open. Let me know in your comments what you got from it, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.